Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A good pickup there at 22.
For people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
His kick is good.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
7, Patriots nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their 38. He'll throw from the gun. Incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
They've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Lee's got it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Lee. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive in making plays.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Brady gives this to White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Brady going to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Adam Vinatieri.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense make...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets statistics for quarterbacks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver who has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times ball, and as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Ebron's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
And that is incomplete.
The pass.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
36 on the carry.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Brady now to throw. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
Brady's pass.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive's a turnover to hurt.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Patriots.
Here's White. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On play action, now Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 35 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Steelers. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And again this time to the tailback. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Patriot ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the gun, Brady, slant route, caught by Edelman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete.
Holding offense.
Hey, we don't need that.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Still first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete.
Brady's pass.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
A gain of 9.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and it's third down.
And I think that worked quite well for the defense.
He's got Sanu. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Burkhead.
Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And Vinatieri now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job.
Get your eyelids automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus wept. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it?
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jakeem Grant now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do.
Stopped shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Dolphins take over first.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
That is caught at the 7. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In clutch territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Tate to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks,
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my buzz wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Graham Gano set to kick off. It's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The pass.
have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
The quarterback taken down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
There's an example, sure, that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th.
They were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll drop the throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the
Our
Giants.
game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
That's good.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. And a short gain down to about the 33.
For the running back.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Taken down at the
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Giants. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 20.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Complete to Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
He finds Beckham complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
New York. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
After 1 on EA Sports.
3, Giants nothing.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
The pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
The pass.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
first and
Another
goal.
catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's going to get this back to the... The 3-yard line and no further.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
At the Colts 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled their offense.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Number 34.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's good for a Colt.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, He's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studio. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. No, that time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 3 yards out. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tate to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
10. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
So we hit halftime here, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Here's Tate to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this time he's he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Colts pick it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Colts.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The previous play is under review.
So we've got a check.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
54 block. Check, block 54, block 54.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. Pass, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Makes this
extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 20.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And Ingram holds it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Saquon Barkley.
It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 8. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. They just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding Hilton on his slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They run the option here on first and 10. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now they're playing.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Beckham, 35 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Tate to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
The 2nd down pass.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 4.
Intercepted.
And you have one winds up in India.